Good evening, I'm Nancy Dodge from YB Stamp. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and this evening I'm going to show you simple ways to use the Reason to Celebrate stamp set. It's very versatile, and I think it's something that everybody should have because there's so many different sentiments on it. So let me show you. Look at all these celebrations on your happy, lucky, another wonderful year, better together, fun day, love you, what a party, anniversary, graduation, special day, New Year, St. Patrick's Day, the very best, congratulations, birthday, Valentine's Day, and Easter. So there's quite a bit of sentiments in here. And then to use with it, I've showed this to you before. This is the Splash of Sparkles, and I love it because it's got the gold in it, the flecked gold. So this is really pretty. Both sides are pretty. I don't know how you decide which side to use, but I love them, and I've used a lot of this, so there's not a lot left. But it's just gorgeous paper. I've used just about everything at least once, and then some. So tonight I'm using, where did it go? This sheet right here, and I'm going to take this sheet of DSP and cut it up and make a couple different cards. And I'm also using gold foil cardstock. So I've got my stamp set out. Now I've already pre-cut a lot of things because it just makes it quicker. So here's one of the sections, and I've got some gold and white and a piece for the inside. So I'm just going to stick this on. So these are quick, easy, simple cards. I'm going to put it up here towards the top. I think it's even. And then I'm going to stamp. Did I decide on this? You could do Easter, anniversary, congratulations. I think, as you can tell, there's noise going on in the other room because it's Super Bowl time. But I decided I needed to be here for you guys. So here I am. Don't know who's on and who's not on because my broadcast is wonky. Sorry about that. Okay, I think I'm going to do anniversary here. Happy anniversary. Lucky. I lost happy. It's still on this page, that's why. Alright, so I'm going to take my block. I'm going to use a little one. That's a B. This is a D. So I'm going to put happy on the little one and anniversary on the bigger one. And I'm going to use Timid Tiger. Let's put it up. Make sure it's good and inked. And I'm going to put it just to the right because the happy is kind of small. Oh. I'm going to put it sideways so it doesn't look quite as small. And then I'm going to put some Stampin' Seal on the back. I'm sorry I can't read the comments tonight. And then I'm going to, I could add dimensionals, but I think this will probably end up going in the mail, so I don't want to add dimensionals. And when I have this gold, I typically do not add any embellishments. Oh, look how pretty that is. And then I'll put a piece on the inside. These are basic cards. But you know what? Whoever receives it is going to be thrilled. Now you could put another sentiment on the inside if you want. But I think I'm going to leave that empty so that I can write something nice. And I'm quickly going to spray my Stampin' Mist and wash my stamps. One, because I need the happy, and two, so that I don't end up with Timid Tiger all over me. Alright. Next card is our next holiday, Valentine's Day. So again, I'm doing the same thing. I cut this from that designer series paper. I'm going to put this on the front of the card. And these are a little smaller. I think this is 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. And I'm just going to put it on the top again so that I can stamp. And we have Valentine's Day. Put the anniversary back. And I have 2 different colors I'm going to use. Pretty in Pink and Highland Heather. So I will do, let's see, I'll do Happy in the Highland Heather. Oops, sorry about the squeak. And I will do, uh-oh, got that colored. Just looking for something to quick wipe this off before I end up with Highland Heather all over me. Because I'm good at that. Alright, I should do the Happy Valentine's first because the Happy is so small. Alright. Kind of put it to the right a little. And then put my Happy like so. Quickly cover my inks. And I'm going to stamp and seal. Put this on the gold. Stamp and seal. Put this on like so. Isn't that pretty? Plain but simple. And then on the inside, I'm actually going to put something on the inside of this, but I need to quickly wash and dry. But the designer series paper is just so pretty. It makes the whole card, I think. All right, Happy Valentine's Day. And I'm going to take the Love You, which is right here. And in addition to that, I'm going to take another versatile stamp set, Choose Happy, that has a bunch of things on it. And I'm going to use the little heart. And I'm going to get my inks out again. And remember that I went landscape. And I'm going to do a couple of these. Quickly clean it. And do some in the pretty in pink. And I'm also going to do a few hearts. Quickly wash those. Just to add a little extra. Close it up. So your creativity does not need to take a long time. That's what I love about the Stampin' Up! Products. It makes it easy. All right, pop this in. And there's our second card. Cute, huh? Alright, now I'm going to get a little bit more. I guess I'll do that one last. St. Patrick's Day. So here's the piece that I took. And I'm actually going to do it this way. And I have the strips that I had. Whoops, I'm missing a piece. Of course, I say that and now I can't find it. All right. I guess I'll have to do it with just one. So I have a piece that goes across, so that's 4 inches across. And I want to do St. Patrick's Day. Get my happy. We're going to do it on this bigger piece. And I have Shy Shamrock and Shaded Spruce. Thought I would use them both. Now let me cut this to 4 inches. Put that on the floor. Just because I can't find that other piece of gold. I had it before I started. I don't know what happened. And I've been better about keeping things organized. But anyway, ink up St. Patrick's Day. And then we'll do happy. And the Shy Shamrock. Isn't that cool, huh? Close my inks. Oh, I got some on my thumb. Quick buff that off. Okay, so what I'm going to do, since I messed that up somehow, so I'm going to put this piece on the bottom like this, and then I'm going to glue this on the back. just kind of line it up a smidge, like so, and then add a little seal on the back of that. All right, and then on the inside, again, I didn't see any shamrocks here, so I thought what I would do is use that heart again, but let me quick wash these. You know, Shy Shamrock's not really one of my favorite colors, but I really like it with the shaded spruce. Okay, and in here is Lucky. So I'm going to pull out Lucky, put Happy back, get my inks out again, stamp some Luckies, and then in the Shy Shamrock and my heart, sorry about the squeak, I'm going to make a shamrock. And for those of you that don't know how to do it, take your stamp. We're going to stamp a couple hearts, like so. And then just take your Stampin' Blend marker, dark, and just make a stem, like so. Now you could color it in if you want with your Stampin' Blend. I'm just going to leave it as is and pop it into the inside of the card, like so. Line it up. So there's our St. Patrick's Day card. Quick and easy. All right, quickly clean this heart before I end up with a shamrock on me. Now the last one, this one I'm going to add a little bit more. So I have some, here's the piece that I'm going to use. I'm going to do Graduation. And I have a couple pieces here. So we're going to make a graduation cap. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is put this down. And did I do that the wrong side? No, I think I did it right. I don't remember now. I'm questioning myself how I set this up. All right, while I think about that, let's make the graduation cap. So I have a piece that's 1.25 inches wide and 3.5 inches long, and then I also have a scrap. So I'm going to take my trimmer and I'm going to put this in at an angle and make it I have to stop and think, like this. I think 2.25 is what I did, and cut it. And then we're going to put this at 1.25 inches, like so, and cut it so that we have the top part of our little yeah. Then I have, put that away, I have a 1.75 inch punch, and I'm just going to cut like a half circle piece-ish. So see, it's about yay big. So like that. Oops. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors, my snips, and I'm just going to go from the middle and cut a little half circle from the middle to the point. Can you see that? It doesn't need to be an exact science. And then we're going to take the piece we trimmed and add a little bit of glue to the cap here and put this on so that it looks like a graduation cap. I missed by just a little. But that's what's great about the glue, is you can move it around a little. There we go. That's better. Then I have my little scrap here, and I want a triangle, and I'm just gonna cut some thin pieces because I don't want to cut it all the way, but I want to give it a little bit of length. So I'm doing shorter than longer, shorter than longer. And then one more to make our little tassel. And then I'm going to take my glue, put it right smack dab in the middle, and put it down so you could see it. And then I'm going to take one of these festive pearls, and I know this is retired, but I needed the little gold dot to put in the middle for the cap. So it looks like that. Isn't that cute? Okay. Now, I want congratulations for the front. So I'm going to put St. Patrick's Day back and pull out congratulations. And then on the inside, I want put happy back, and then on your, there it is, graduation. Okay. So there's the inside piece. Graduation. On your, and I have the Azure Afternoon ink. Oops, sorry for the squeak. Let's graduation, and then on your, for the inside, and then congratulations for that. Put my ink away. All right, I'm going to put this on the inside. I just changed my stamp and seal this earlier, and I love how much easier it comes out. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this on the back of here, top and bottom. Try to line this up. In the top. Just kind of guessing on the fly because I can't remember how I planned this out. Get rid of that before I start sticking to everything. Gonna stick this on the bottom. It's not sliding in. There we go. Okay. And I think I'm going to add some dimensionals to this hat cap. And I'm going to put this here. Alright. Peel these off. And stick it down. Alright, now we got a graduation hat, graduation card. I know it seems early, but it's in the stamp set. Alright, those are the 4 cards that I'm going to make tonight. I hope I've inspired you to get this set because it's got more than most sets that are like thinking of you, happy birthday. Alright, although the birthday is in this one and thinking of you, so it doesn't matter, but there are the 4 cards. And just as a quick reminder, anyone that places a $50 order or more through my online store will receive a free PDF with video and tutorials for 3 different projects. And also, if you do place a $75 order or more, you get product of the month. So look at all the multiple things that you can have. And then next week for my product highlight, I would love to know if you would like to see me demonstrate either the I can speak cutest crew or the friendly foliage. Just let me know. Vote A or B in the comments, and the winner will be live next Sunday. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope to see you again next Sunday. If any of you missed me on what I had put up for live, I could not get the software to click in again. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'll try to figure it out, but at least I got live, right? So until then, happy stamping.